Good morning, class 9A. This is Miss Seshu. This is video number 4. The topic transport in animals. The references are I gave you 115 to 117, but please add 122 and 123 in your weekly plan. So let us start. Just have a recall for the naming blood vessels. So in the last video, we have learned the blood vessels that are arteries, capillaries, and veins, and also their functions and the structure and width of the lumen we have learned. So today, let me check your knowledge about which main blood vessels are connected to the heart, lungs, and kidney. Okay, I think you are all ready. Okay, let me ask you some questions. So which blood vessel is carrying deoxygenated blood? Yes, deoxygenated blood is taken away by the vein. Very good. And then, which blood vessel is taking away oxygenated blood? Yes, the artery. Yes, very good. The arteries are taking oxygenated blood. So that means you can think like this. That means all the organs are getting blood by the artery and the same veins itself? No. We have given different names to the blood vessels which are carrying the blood to each organ. Okay, so let us see that one. For the heart is pumping the blood to the all parts of the body. So from here we can see the blood is pumping the blood to the lungs, to the head, and to the liver, and here intestine, and to the kidneys, finally to the lower part of the body. So here you can see the heart is pumping blood to the artery. This is the aorta, taking the blood to the liver by the artery called hepatic artery, and the deoxygenated blood carried away to the heart again by the vein called hepatic vein. Is that clear? Okay. And for the abdominal part, this is the mesenteric artery bringing the blood, oxygenated blood to the intestine, and then hepatic portal vein is taking away the deoxygenated blood. And finally to the kidneys, it is the renal artery is the artery bringing the blood, and taking away the blood from the kidneys is the renal vein. So by this we can understand that each and every organ is supplied blood by the separate blood vessels, okay, having with separate names. So let's move on to the next topic, lymph and tissue fluid. So in this we are going to see the functions of the tissue fluid. So before that we have to know about what means the lymph and the tissue fluid. We have already understood that in the before class. We have already learned this one. This is nothing but this the capillaries leak. That means in the cell walls they do not have a fixed together. That means the cells in their walls do not fix together exactly. They have a small gaps in the cell wall. So that is why from these gaps in between them the plasma is coming, that means coming out of the blood. So that is nothing but plasma can therefore leak out from the blood. So here you can see the picture. This is the network of capillaries, this is the arteriole, and here you can see the venule. So the blood, when it is coming to the arteriole, this will be supplied into the capillaries, and there the gases exchange will be done. So the tissue fluid leaves the capillaries at arteriole and the capillary network. Okay. So nutrients take in, that is for example oxygen, glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, ions, those all are taken in. So in this manner, when the gases exchange is happening, there you can see the nutrients are taken in and the waste products are given out into the plasma. Okay. So that plasma which is coming out, the tissue fluid which is coming out into the outside of the cells, that will be again entering into the lymph capillaries. So the rest of the tissue fluid enters into the lymph capillaries. By this we can understand that the plasma and the white cells are continuously leaking out of the blood capillaries. From here, the blood capillaries are leaving the plasma and the white cells. Okay, so that the substance we called it as tissue fluid. It surrounds all the cells in the body. That means this tissue fluid is very important for us. It supplies cells with all their requirements such as oxygen and nutrients, and diffuses from the blood through the tissue fluid to the cells. In the same manner, the waste products such as carbon dioxide also diffuses in the opposite direction. So, every cell needs certain temperature. For example, our body also needs a particular temperature to keep all the metabolism inactive. Same like that, each cell in our body carries out its functions properly if its environment stays constant. So this is will be providing by the tissue fluid. So this tissue fluid will controls the temperature of the body as well as and the cells functions.